Alright, let's keep going. So now we have Mr. Boss versus the Mansnatchers. Ooh. The game applies the limitation as the main character of the game, which is in line with the story or basic narration of the game. I don't think I read that correctly. I'm not quite following, but let's go for it. Solo developer, by hand. Ooh. So you made all the graphics yourself. Boop. There's the sound. Whoa, that moves. He moves really fast. Looks like the UI is not quite aligned. Okay. Do each one of these blocks have any? Are they worth more points? Is there a specific one that I need to break? See the. So. This is something that I think everybody does at the beginning, especially using Unity. When using Unity UI, you want to set your canvas, and you want to tell the canvas the size that you're working with. So if you're working with a specific resolution, you set it, and then you tell it to stretch to match the pixels depending on the size of the screen. Oh, that was really fast. So for example, somebody like me who has a wide monitor, everything is centered, sure, but look at all the blue that I can see on the sides. I can see the camera color. This is not aligned where it needs to be aligned to, and so typically that's the way to solve that problem. You just go to the canvas, you change the canvas to be a pixel, and then you specify the resolution that you want. Uh-oh, looks like the ball is kind of stuck there. Let me see if I can push it to the other side. Oh, that's weird. Does it always launch right? Yeah, it does. Yes? But I can't click on it. Go to main menu. Let me try it one more time because I'm not quite sure what the goal was because I haven't been able to clear. Okay, now there's something falling off. I want to get it. Okay, so now I have extra life, but now the ball is going insane. Whoa! Okay. That seemed unfair, so I always go right. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's like in 2 seconds, or less than 2 seconds, immediately the ball goes crazy, and it's hard to keep up. Okay, so what does that mean? Let me see if I can get it. Whoa! Okay, that should make it a little bit easier. What happens if I get it again? Do I become bigger? I do. Oh my. Ah, that's not fair. I just collected another one. Okay, more lives. And what's that guy in the middle? Is that the boss? Am I the boss? Now I'm big again. Okay, let's get more health. Cool, now the game is just playing itself. It would be sad if I missed this ball considering how big I am. It didn't bounce correctly. But now maybe I can get the middle. You rescue all the employees. Okay, cool. Got it. Oh, there's no way to close it. There we go. Okay, yeah. It's always fun to see like a breakout clone or whatever, and then a different take on it, you know, different graphics, some story behind it. In this case, I guess I was saving the employees? Oh, so I guess I get it now. So whatever the Mansnatcher is, they have taken the employees and put them in the boxes somewhere, and then I just gotta unlock them and hit them with the ball to get them back. Yeah, so I think that's kind of goofy. That's kind of interesting take on it. And it looks here, it says by hand, so to me that makes it sound like you did everything by hand. So, you know, congrats on the effort there. Couple of takeaways is, look at making sure that the canvas resizes with the resolution so that everything is aligned. The physics was a little bit weird where suddenly the ball got really fast and it was almost impossible to catch up to it. And then that weird, interesting thing that happened there where I got that power up that made me bigger. And then when I got a second one, it like got me even bigger and then it reduced my size. And then somehow later I got big again. So if this is a time thing, like, oh, you're big for about a few seconds or until the ball hits some, whatever the rules and condition is, it would be nice to let the player know. So if it's a timer thing, maybe a bar just starts to go slowly down, or you see some seconds, somewhere on the screen and where it's easy just to look at. And yeah, I think beyond that, you had a screen that had the controls. I think adding another screen that says here's what's happening in the game would have been good, because I read this and I didn't quite understand what you mean by this. And it wasn't until I finally hit the right box that had the employees, and then got the employees, that I was able to kind of piece together. It's like, okay, so they've been captured and they're in the boxes. You got to hit the right box and save them, and woohoo. You don't have to destroy all the boxes. You just got to find the one with the employee in it. So those would be my suggestions to try to make it a little bit easier for the player to understand what's going on and to play with. Alrighty, now we have Verge of Defeat. It says Verge of Defeat plays exactly like the title says. You always feel on the edge of dying. That's sad. That, and we were right on the edge of the project not getting submitted at all. Ooh, sneaky. Okay, Verge of Defeat. Oh, looks like the UI gets a little bit cut off there. Sure, let's take a look at the tutorial real quick. I hear a sound like a clown noise. Are you making fun of me like it doesn't exist? Alright, let's hit start. The boss. You. Shooting. I shoot water. Whoa. Whoa, get away. Wait, so what's the boss? A computer and I'm just like shooting water at it? Now it's a Christmas tree server rack. And I just keep shooting water at it. Oh, I can just hold it down. I don't have to keep shooting. That's convenient. Get out of the way, guys. I'm trying to shoot your little boss overlord thing here. Maybe if I can get really close, I can shoot much quicker. But then I'm at the risk of getting shot by the lasers. Ah! Like that. Oh, now comes Mother Brain. And she is angry. Because I keep getting her circuitry wet. Keep going. Random. Whoa. If they touch me, do I get hurt, or is it just when they shoot? Wait, that's not fair? There's no way to go. Okay, that's not fair. I couldn't avoid that. Can I get my health back somehow? Can I shoot faster if I click? It does feel like I can shoot 3 shots versus 1 shot. So it's probably easier for me just to do this. Okay, so the speed on that is random, right? It doesn't look like it's always constant. Boom, chakalaka. I gave you a bath, son. It's short, simple, straight to the point. Kill the boss, multiple faces. I like the sprite work. I think it's pretty cool looking. Okay, so if this is all you guys, then yeah, I think it sounded good. It had the graphics are nice. The sprites are pretty cool, and you go straight to the point. Fight the boss. That's all you do. You gotta avoid the other guys. Sorry if they're not supposed to be a water gun. It looks like a water pistol to me. The little bullets kind of look like water droplets or whatnot. At the beginning, it felt like, okay, I got a good groove. It's easy to dodge. Then kind of the difficulty level ramped up really quickly to the point where I felt like it was a little bit unfair, only because I didn't know, sometimes the position of these things that shoot the beams, it was in such a way, and they were going in a rotation that it was impossible to dodge, right? They were going counterclockwise counter to each other. So there was no way to dodge them. So it didn't look like there was a way to recover health. But at least it didn't feel like if I touched them, they would hurt me. It also looked like I can't kill them, so they're just a constant thing there, and I just have to focus on the boss. So those are the pieces of advice that I would offer is try to make the enemy formation always give the player the ability to escape. And then the second thing would be to make it more clear on whether or not they do take damage and they're causing you damage. Because it looked like when I shot the boss, there was some kind of a flash effect, something to let me know that I'm hurting it. They didn't have any of that. So maybe some sound effects, some orb around them to let you know like they're protected. You can't shoot them. They can't do, nothing happens to them. Or for example, maybe to solve the problem where one is going to the right and one is going to the left as they rotate, let me shoot them. Maybe I couldn't, I just didn't do it. Let me shoot them. Oh yeah, I see that this all of you. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Okay, so you did the sound, you did the music, you did the programming, you did the graphics. That's perfect. But let me shoot at them to stun them. And in that way, if they are rotating in opposite directions, at least I have a chance to avoid it by shooting at them and getting them to stun for a little bit. That would be my biggest suggestion, really. So good job, guys. All right, what do we have next? We have Edgeguard Mech Arena. In this game, falling off the edge will lead to your death. Knock off your enemies to win the round. You will face a giant enemy in the last round of both arenas. Okay, so it's like a sumo fight kind of deal. Knock him out the ring. Got it. And must be a... Oh, it is a pretty heavy file. Let's see if there's additional information on the page. Okay. Fight different enemy mechs in a series of matches. Climb the ranks to finally meet the mech boss. Use your charge attack to push enemies off the cliff while dodging their attacks. Use the environment to your advantage, but remember, do not fall off the edge. Alright, WAS to move, space to charge your attack, and shift to dodge. Sounds like I'm gonna get sticky keys. So let me start here right now, just a quick piece of advice. For game jams especially, you want to try to make your files as small as possible. A lot of people might get intimidated when they see large files for various reasons. They might not have a good internet connection, they might not have enough space on their computer, they might be looking for just a quick game that they can jump in, play, rate, and move on to the next. And anything that might take longer than a few seconds, maybe a minute to get going could be a big turnoff. I'm intentionally wanting to play everybody who's played my game, so I will wait for your game to download and install and then get it running. But if you want to try to get more people to play your games, make it more accessible to them. Another way to do that as well is to add a web version if you're able to produce one, so that they're not forced to download it in the events that they don't want to or can't for whatever reason. All right, let's see if this puppy will run or if my computer will crash. Okay, here we go. Okay. Volume. Let's see what do I have my volume at. Okay. All right. So who made these graphics? I mean, there's definitely a lot of details to them. The animations, the texture, everything. So who do I want? I want somebody with enough weight so that they can't be easily pushed off, I would assume, but not too slow that I can't make my move. This one looks like it will just be quickly knocked out. Let's try this one. Okay, tutorial. Here I am moving. I can charge my attack to unleash my devastating... Oh, it's just like a... I got it. So it's like a boop. Bam. And then I'm going to fall off myself. Okay. How long does it take to charge? And then shift to dodge. Yeah, it's not happening. Maybe it's this shift button? Nope. I don't see anything really happening. Okay. Wow. So I thought it was gonna be like a laser beam or some kind of thing that I'm shooting. It makes sense that I'm bumping into them, but boy, does it take a long time because the arena is so big. What is this? Can I push this around? Okay. Can I shoot it like a cue ball? Hit. Oh, but if it stops moving, maybe. Come on, stop moving. And go. Nope. Doesn't look like I can do anything with it. Okay, there we go. So I can charge it. There is some animation to let me know that it's supercharged. I can't gauge the distance. Maybe it would be kind of cool if it had some kind of a meter. Boom. Whoa. I'd send it flying off so much that it respawned somewhere else. Okay. How do I skip the tutorial now? Use shift to dodge. Use it even while you're charging. I don't see myself dodging. Look at how fast it gets shot in. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna fall off. Ah. Oh, tutorial, I can skip it over here. Thank you. Alright. Boom. No. It's, I don't know, it feels like moving and holding space. Maybe I wish that I can hold the mouse button. It looks like I have some kind of health system. The ring seems to be changing color. Yeah, so now I'm red. So it looks like I don't have to necessarily knock them off the edge. There's also Looks like I'm about to die. Unless I can... There we go. Push him off. Turn it down a little bit now. The sound effects could be louder. The music is overpowering it. I do hear a little bit of a charge right there. Like I hear my attack get charged. I don't hear anything when I collide. I don't hear like a bump or a, some sound or something like that. It is challenging because again the arena is so huge. The attack takes so long. There's no other way to attack. Yeah, there's no other way to attack. It's hard to tell the distance that I'm going to travel. It might be kind of cool to see some effect on the ground grow more. And, like arrows pointing in a direction, and then the distance of that grows more every single time I hold down the button. I get that the ring on the floor... Oh, you're just right on the edge? Oh, okay. Oh, and he saved himself. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. Because that's fair. Come on. Looks like it's one more charge attack and he's dead. There we go. But yeah, I don't have a good feel for how much health there is. I don't have a good sense of which direction I'm really going to head out and what force I'm going to hit them and how far they're going to send flying off. And I win because they killed themselves before I died. Yay. But the aesthetics are very nice looking. They're I don't know, they're just very attractive. The animation is pretty fun. The effects are cool. Sound could be louder than the music, and just more visual information to let the player know what is happening. And always a nice idea to add a way to exit the application. So that would be my big takeaways. The concept is simple. I get the whole deal of pushing them off the edge. I even thought about doing something like that for my game. So you got the theme there. I think I made it to the boss, at least for that first snowy level. So you got the requirement there. It just needs a little bit more aid towards the player, just so that the player has a quick understanding of what's happening in this battlefield. Because I thought it was going to be a lot quicker, faster paced, constantly bumping each other back and forth, and it doesn't feel that way. The range of the attack seems short for the size of the ring. Maybe the size of the ring makes more sense as there's more enemies. Maybe the unit that I chose is just too slow and I just got to choose a faster one at the risk of being pushed more easily off the ring. Maybe having a different way to attack, or having the charge attack not just be a bump only, but like a beam as well, or something else. Make it unique per enemy, so that way it's like, okay, this guy is super light and easily to be knocked out, but he can attack from a range and really do some damage if you let him charge the attack. This guy is really slow, hard to push off the edge, but man, when he rams into you, you're gonna be sent flying off it. You better stop him. And it feels like if they're charging their attack and I'm charging mine, and I'm done charging mine and I hit them, but maybe it wasn't enough to send them flying off, that it should stun them or cancel their attack or something like that. I'm just trying to find other ways to change to make the battle a little bit more interesting and a little bit more engaging, and to allow it to there be more strategy. Because I mean, you guys saw, right? There was a moment in time where Gula pushed the boss or whatever it was towards the edge, but no, he was just hanging by a polygon somewhere. There's a triangle somewhere that he was standing on somehow. Thankfully, he charged into the wall and pushed himself off and died. Situations like that, it would have been, for me, it would have been really frustrating if he managed to get back on the platform. Thankfully, he didn't. But if I had a way to say, oh, he's right there at the edge, I can shoot a missile and stop his charge so that he's stunned, and then I can get close enough to him and then just charge bump him, and that's it, we're done. And that could be a cooldown. Like, you can fire these beams, you can fire these missiles that temporarily stuns them or prevents them from using their charge. And then there's a cooldown for it. The more you use it, the bigger the cooldown becomes, so that you don't become reliant on it. I don't know, some ideas that I'm just throwing out there if you wanted to use them. Okay, next on the list we have Golem Quest. Oh, I recognize this. This looks like the micro one from Kenny. The game has a boss fight which you can defeat by pushing him off the edge into the void. Yay! Simple. Like it. Let's do it. Boop! Okay, made with Unity. It looks like it doesn't stretch well on my wide monitor. So starto. Oh boy. Wait. Can I? Yes. Let's just have to play it like this. I missed the instructions. Let's launch it again. Okay. Maybe I can just do that so that I can at least read the instructions first. The golem can only be defeated by casting him into the void. So wants to move, left click to attack, space to dodge. Alright, now I can full screen it. So I guess he's this way. Boom. 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 Can I push him? Yay, bye-bye. Laters. What's this? Can I collect this? Ooh, I became the boss. Now I'm the boss. 100 years have passed. Oh no. Is somebody else gonna come? Hey, you get away. No, 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 no. Oh, now I have to use space to attack. You're gonna die, Mr. Little Man. I'm not gonna let you win. Get out of my face. Bye-bye. That's what happens when you mess with me. I fought hard to become the monster golem thing. Gonna let you win. No, 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 no. Jeez. Come on. Where's my attack? I mean, literally all I gotta do is stay down here because I don't have any health. And he's dead. Bye-bye. So it's just on an endless loop. Can I make myself fall? Woo! Okay. Your soul is now at rest. The curse is another's torment. Aww. That was an interesting twist right there. I always like that in a game. So it's not the first one that I played in the jam like that, but I definitely like the concept of creating this time loop, if you will, where it's like you gotta do this, but then you become that. I think it matches really well with the. I like that interpretation of the theme is what I'm trying to get at. So I like that you did that. Also pretty cool that you have to push them off the edge in order to kill them. It was a little bit challenging at the beginning. I thought I wasn't going to be able to make it, and then the goal after that becomes you don't have to defeat the hero. You actually have to kill yourself in order to be at rest. So interesting take, interesting execution. Next we have Island Escape. Boss battle, platforms for on the edge. You are a boy trapped on an island. If you fail to escape the island, you will be lost forever and become part of the island. The transformation will eventually take over the boy's body. Into the very creatures that he's fighting against. What does that mean, that you're killing other kids? You are a murderer. I'm just saying. If I stay here long enough and I become one of the creatures that I've been fighting, that means that I'm killing other kids. I don't want to think about the implications of that. Okay. Let's see if everything fits on the screen, because it doesn't look like it does right now. Little loud. Okay. Jump. No attack. No, just jumping. And I have to double jump. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to double jump all the time. Can I jump on top of the box? No, I cannot. Well, it feels like I should be able to. Checkpoint? Ouch! Okay, where's my transformation happening? I was told that if I stay here long enough, I'm going to be transformed into the very creatures that I'm fighting. Can I not jump on them? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, there's extra life down here. Let's grab it just to be safe. Okay, so I thought that it was actually going to be like a timer thing that I could see. I don't know if it's happening in the back end. Oh, I've used that one in my previous jam. I like it. Okay, so nice. Alright, let's play a little bit more. Oh, what happened to this guy? Yeah, that little win victory thing, I've used that one in my previous jam. For the Kenny one, actually. I'm dead. I'm dead. I got stuck between the two. There's no invulnerability frames or anything like that. Ooh, at least this guy stayed dead, so I don't have to worry about him again. See, I'm stuck. Okay, so first piece of advice there, I would say give me some invincibility frames, make it so that I can go through the enemy during those times, because I was stuck between those two. See, they're just pushing me back. Thankfully I still have enough. Oh wait, have I been losing any life? See? Now I got down to 2. I'm assuming that once I get to game over, then I'll become one of those creatures. Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened there? I was just aligning my jump. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's try again. Let's see if he stops jumping. There we go. And I'm dead again. Nope, I'm good. And I got a heart. Are these rats or cats? Or cat rats? Okay, checkpoint. Okay, see, I just took 2 hits there, being pushed on knockback. 2 hits again, boom. Like I mentioned during the play, definitely need some iframes. You know, some invincibility frames, because when you get hit, it's easy to get hit multiple times and just die. Also, once you get hit, you should be able to go through enemies, because those enemies are pushing me off, and that's unfair. Plus, it creates some impossible moments. A second thing that I would mention here is I really thought that it was going to be some kind of you're slowly becoming the creature. You know, maybe not the sprite is transforming into it, but there's like a bar or a timer, and it's like if you don't make it to the end of the level until this, you become that. Or the game over screen. I just got a game over and I thought, okay, cool, maybe I'll see myself as one of these creatures. That didn't happen. Just throwing it out there because of what the story bit here, not here but on the page says. So platforming. Platforming, we get used to having really tight control, really precise controls, right? So the ability to jump a little bit higher. The double jump is good because there's a lot of places where it's really hard to get up there because you need to double jump. Having a more responsive, it just needs a little bit more tweaking. You know, the ability to have the coyote time where you can still jump even after you leaped off for a couple of frames, or detect that you press the space bar just before you're about to land. I never really felt like a jump was quite missed. The problem that I was really having the most was the enemies were pushing me off, right? Or I was hitting the spikes, and the knockback of the spikes was causing me to get damaged again. That's really the first areas where I would address the situation the most. And then I don't know what the coins were for. It wasn't like immediately. There wasn't anything that made it sound immediately like this is the reason why they're there. It's a platformer, right? It's just a collectible. You get more points for it. Congratulations, you found all of them. You got all of them. You get some bragging rights, and that's fine. But it almost made it sound like, because it says found here, like how many coins you found. So it made it sound like, oh, okay, there's a big deal. But I guess I just didn't get far enough to know how it can be used. Mainly because I kept getting pushed back. I felt like the death was a little bit unfair. It was just a little bit rough around the edges, making it challenging to move forward. If you want to keep working on this game, which I think you should, it's tweak those things, you know, make the jump a little bit better, and give the player an opportunity to, when they get hit, go through the enemy and avoid getting double hit so quickly. I think you add those two things, it'll definitely improve the feeling of the game.